Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita original, chapter number 4, text number 22, Jnana Yoga. Yadrishcha labha sandushto, dvandva dido vimatsara, samasiddho asiddhoscha, kritva bina nibadyade. Yadrishcha means without you are expecting something. Labha sandushto. So whatever is coming on its own accord without making any special endeavor, you should be happy with it. Santushto. Dvandva dido vimatsara. Rise above the duality. What is the duality all about? It is like happiness and suffering. It is exactly like a winter, summer, monsoon seasons. When those month appears, it brings the seasons. And when the month is over, the season goes away. When monsoon season comes, you are not worried about, oh, monsoon is coming, let me cover the sky so that the water would not fall here. No, you just take care of yourself. You don't even act as the season has come. Because previous year also there was monsoon season, summer season, winter season, and you acted accordingly. But there is no any special arrangement to get rid of these seasons. But you protect yourself. Similarly, duality means happiness and miseries, honor and dishonor, respect and humiliation. These all part of the life comes and goes. It's not permanent. So all that you need to know how to transcend these dualities. Summertime so hot, winter time so cold. You are prepared. You know how to protect yourself. That is what the duality is all about. And in life also, people have different ideas. Even in your own family, children think something, you think something. You want them to go according to your way, children want you to go according to their way. So much dualities are there. Because not experienced, become uncontrolled, and there are so many crimes going on all over the world. So all that we need to rise little above the material concept of life. Taking the duality is a part of life, and you become sober. The next is vimatsara. Vimatsara means don't envy upon anybody. Why do we have to be envy human beings, animals, any species of life created by God? Everyone has a right to live in this world. So give them their right of way without being envious of them. It would help us to progress in spiritual life. Even if we are a materialist, maintain these moral codes, it would lead to spiritualism. Spiritualism means same activities with God, except the forbidden activities. So vimatsara, there is no need for becoming envious of anybody's progress, whether it is in educational field, corporate field, religious field, in political field, medical field, scientific field, philosophical field, spiritual field. Everywhere there are competitions and envy going on. Just bring your mind under your control. That's all. For that, you need some mantra technology. These physical therapies and various other physical yogas is not going to help us. It may help little bit, 0.5%. But here is the mantra technology which will help you 50, 70, 100%. Especially the mantra you received from the disciplic succession. That has more effect than any other mantras that you have taken by mechanically or sporadically. So if you take up this mantra, which is given by the Parampara system, it will have full effect. Sanatana Goswami says, Sampradaye Vihinaye Mandraste Nishpalamadaha. The mantra that you don't adopt from the disciplic succession, Guru Parampara system, it will not have effect, even if you chant for millions of years. Sampradaye Vihinaye, without the mantra given from the Sampradaya. Mandraste Nishpalamadaha. That mantra is just Nishpala. Doesn't act as you want to. So, by having that mantra, you can control your mind. So, once you control the mind and the senses around the mind would be under your control. So, no envy, no duality, will be automatically satisfied with whatever you have. That comes in its own accord. The next is samasiddho asiddho. So success and failure, that is also part of the life. Sometimes you are successful, sometimes you are failure. When you become successful, you try to celebrate. When you are unsuccessful, then you try to hide yourself from the public. No, there is no need for it, because the failure also is a kind of learning and also teaching. It teaches us that we have made many mistakes. So there is no need for worry. In any field, there can be pros and cons. Kritva bhi. Kritva bhi means such people, those who are not affected, non-envious, happy with whatever they have. So while these people are engaged in so many activities, all kinds of activities, they never feel affected. Apuryamanam achala pradishtam samudram avaha pravashyanti yadvat. The desires are like a river entering into the ocean. Why it is compared to the river entering into the ocean? Because so many rivers enter into the ocean, but the ocean stands still. It never increases nor decreases. Like that, self-satisfied person, doesn't matter how many desires enters into the heart, he remains stable without disturbance. So it's all about how we cultivate such a beautiful knowledge given by Lord Sri Krishna, so that we will be pacified. Then we become shanda, peaceful. Then the happiness will start coming. Because the happiness is the other side of the peace. Without having peace, we cannot obtain happiness. People more often think, I need shanti, I need shanti. The best process is coming to the spiritual life, where you have the Supreme Person to take care of you. Not making so much hard endeavor to find our own happiness. More often is baffled because we take wrong routes, wrong paths. Everything that we try to do to become happy, it just to react. The material world is not for gentlemen, and this place is not for accumulating wealth and keeping it, because everything is going to be destroyed one day. We need to acquire little intelligence by associating with the sadhus. The all spiritual field, religious field teaches detachment. The business is going on, whether it is Muslim, Christian, Hindu, Sanatanis. Preaching is going on, how to be detached, how we are not from this material world, how we are originally part of the spiritual world. Everywhere, maybe in different dress, maybe in different language, But what they are teaching is the detachment from this horrible material existence. Because they know the death will come, takes everything unpredictably. Like that millionaire last week, he died in car crash with the entire family were destroyed. 3 children, mother, father, multi-millionaire. So it comes unpredictably, takes everything away. We have a lot of opportunities and we do not use that opportunities in advancing spiritual life. So we have unlimited number of opportunities. When a human being do not use that opportunity to cross the material ocean are called two-legged animals. There are four-legged beasts and we are two-legged beasts. Why? Because we do not exercise or take advantage of our opportunities. So as soon as we misuse that opportunity, which is also called freedom or independence, the moment we misuse it, then we fall into illusion. Illusion means that which is not appears to be truth, but it is not. Rope seems to be a cobra at night, or cobra seems to be a rope, but it's a question of understanding. If you take a rope thinking it's cobra, you are fooled. But if you take a cobra thinking it is a rope, you will be dead. So that is this material world. Either you remain utterly fool or ready to die immediately because of misusing the opportunities. Like our PM, his religious sentiment, spirituality is not making a show. Those who follow that personality will be benefiting. The leader sets example for the common man to follow. If the Prime Minister is fasting for so many days, drinking water or coconut water or whatever, why not we? Why is he doing that for? He is demonstrating life is not for simply living like asses. It is for our own advancement. For that purpose, we need to have austerity. Religion has 4 pillars: truthfulness, mercy, austerity, and cleanliness. Without these 4 things, there is no religion. Truthfulness, always remain truthful, is very simple. Mercy means remain merciful to all living entities. Not that I am not killing, but I am eating. No, that is not mercy. If you don't eat, they don't kill. Merciful upon all living entities. Cleanliness, remain clean, internally and externally. 2, 3 showers every day and chanting the mantras. Austerity, fasting. Yudhishthira Maharaj, after the Mahabharata war, 64 crores of people died in 18 days. He took the entire massacre, entire homicide upon his head. He began to fast. Scripture explains this is the best atonement. Even if we think that we have committed severe offenses upon someone, then to neutralize that sinful activity or offense is to just fast. That fasting will purify you. It takes you out of the sinful activity that you have done. So the PM is setting example for all the citizens. But he cannot tell publicly, you follow me. Let the citizens become little intelligent to follow. Such a person who is elected by hundreds and millions of people and he's not enjoying there. So why don't we also follow that path? Instead, criticizing. Oh, he's doing because he had some kind of ulterior motivation. An intelligent person takes only good qualities from people. Just like a honey bee goes to flowers, to flowers, to flowers. Only take little honey, little honey, little honey. Like that, you take good qualities from everybody. There is no bad man at all. It's all about their characters are manipulated and misappropriated and misunderstood. Because originally all are living souls, fully conscious, fully knowledgeable, and fully blissful. But when they come to this material world, they mess it up due to the bodily, external, gross identification. Let us rise ourselves to the spiritual consciousness and follow the great personalities. So just like we are all following one leader, there is one single leader for the entire creation, is Krishna. He is the leader of all living entities. Our king or prime minister is the leader of the country's citizens. And God is the leader of all living entities, of all countries, all planets, all universes. That is the only difference. Bhoktaram yajyatabasam sarvaloga maheshwaram suhridam sarvabhudanam gyatvam shanti mritchadi. Krishna says, I am the enjoyer of the entire creation. Bhoktaram yajyatabasam. And whatever yajna and tabasas that you perform, I am the receiver of all those things. Sarvaloga maheshwaram. Because I am the master, boss of all universes. Sarva Loka. Suhridam Sarva Bhudana. I am the best friend of all living entities. Suhrid. Those who know this, they obtain peace and happiness from the pangs of suffering. Aham hi sarva yajnana bhoktracha prabhur evacha. Doesn't matter who you actually worship. Bhoktracha prabhur evacha. I am the enjoyer of your puja. Because you do it in a wrong way, not considering that I am the enjoyer, na tu mam abhijanandi, but people do it without the right knowledge that I am the enjoyer of everything. And what happens? Tattva nedas shavandide. Because they do it without knowledge. Tattva nedas. Tattva means because you didn't do it properly, scientifically or philosophically, or without understanding, it is Krishna who is the enjoyer of everything. Chavandide. They fall back into the repeated birth and death in this material world. It's all about the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Supreme Brahman, and we, the living beings, and other higher beings, but they are all part of the Supreme Brahman. So let us mold our actions in accordance with the spiritual principles for our goodness. We will continue. Hare Krishna.